It looks like applesauce or oatmeal to me. It looks like applesauce or oatmeal to me.
So the question, what is gruel? Gruel is hardened dog food that has been soaked in water and makes it soft enough to where you can mash it up so the texture is soft enough for the puppies to be able to eat it. Typically you start feeding gruel about a little bit over 3 weeks to 4 weeks old as the puppies start to be weaned off of the mother's milk. It's kind of like a transition phase before they start eating hardened dog food. Our dogs started eating gruel at about a little bit over 3.5 weeks. Reason being they are getting teeth, and Dream is not really with that right now, and so because of that she's been less frequent on her feedings with the puppies, so we've been supplementing the gruel a little bit earlier. It's all preference. There's no one way to be able to do it. Some people like to start a little bit later if they have the convenience to be able to do so, and in our case, you know, we had to start a little bit early. When you start your gruel for your puppies, you typically want to use puppy food. Puppy food has a little bit more nutrients and protein than the adult food. Adult dogs really can't eat puppy food for too long, because if so, because all the nutrients and proteins that the puppy food has in it, you'll start to see your adult dog become obese. And they're growing at such a rapid pace, they need all those nutrients and all those proteins in order to give them the energy that they need to continue to grow at the speed that they are. When it comes to choosing your puppy food, I would do research on which foods have the most protein. Boxers have a more sensitive stomach than other dogs, and so sometimes if you use a food that is too rich, it'll give them gas issues, and man, when boxers get gassy, it'll run you out of town. We use Purina Pro for puppies. We use the Purina Pro Sport for our bigger dogs, and you see how they've come out. The coats look nice and shiny. They're nice and lean like boxers are supposed to look. Boxers aren't really supposed to be chubby. They're not really supposed to be fat. Boxers are a lean type dog. The puppy food that you use is a necessity in order for that growth. And you're gonna see why, because they're sleep now, but in a little bit, we're gonna let them out on the tarp around the house and give them a bigger area to play in, just to exert that energy so they can start the process all over again. So stay tuned, and you'll see the fun times that we have a little bit later on. see here, we got a bundle of joy and more than a handful keeping up with all these energetic puppies. We got about 10 more minutes of this, and then they'll be completely exhausted, pooped out, ready to go to sleep. And that's why the gruel and the puppy food is so important. They're able to gain back the energy that they just exerted. Please fill out some comments. What puppy is the best puppy to you, or which one do you like the most? Which one have you gravitated towards the most? One of the things that I hear outside of the channel is a lot of people haven't seen white boxers before. So if you want to comment on your take on the white boxers, how you feel about them, if you've ever seen them before, just leave us some comments so we can engage with our followers. We know this is the first time journey for some people, just like it's been for us. And so to be able to get that interaction with you all and what you think about the journey thus far will be very helpful and encouraging as far as the interaction that we have with our subscribers. Thank you. My attention is over here because the puppy has gotten off of the tarp and don't want her to use the restroom. Oh, somebody just went to the bathroom. Busy. Getting those comments, let us know what you're thinking, which puppies you like. We'll be sure to get back to you.
And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications.